ॐ नमो नारायणाय। ॐ नमो नारायणाय। ॐ नमो नारायणाय। ॐ नमो नारायणाय।
श्रीमान् वेङ्कटनाथार्यः कवितार्किककेसरी वेदान्ताचार्यवर्यो मे सन्निधत्तां सदा हृदि।
रामानुजदया पात्रम् ज्ञानवैराग्यभूषणम् श्रीमद्वेङ्कटनाथार्यम् वन्दे वेदान्तदेशिकम्
சீரொன்று தூப்புல் திருவேங்கடமுடையான் பாரொன்றச் சொன்ன பழமொழியுள் ஊரொன்று தானே அமையாதோ தாரணியில் வாழ்வார்க்கு வானேரப் போமளவும் வாழ்வு.
श्रीमान् वेङ्कटनाथार्य कवितार्किककेसरी वेदान्ताचार्यवर्यो सन्निधत्तां सदा हृदि। रामानुजदया पात्रं ज्ञानवैराग्यभूषणम् श्रीमद्वेङ्कटनाथार्यं वन्दे वेदान्तदेशिकम्। ஈரொன்றுதோப்புல் திருவேங்கடமுடையார் பாரொன்று சொன்ன பழமொழியுள் ஓரொன்று தானே வாழ்வார்க்கு வானேர போபட வாழ்வு.
So we wanted to continue with Anya Devatya. Already we saw the Karma Shabdena Anavachedatu Drishta Adrishta Artha Sarva Karma Sangraha. Whenever we said the action is what we call abridgment or a brief statement of all the actions with unknown purpose and known purpose. Purpose which has been already seen, and unknown purpose by which we may get even surprised by the extreme quality of grace by the divine couple. Let us go to the so Anya Devatya Karmani Api, page 72. Tad Antaratma Bhutaha Harihi Anusandheya iti eva iti evakara abhipraya. So when we worship other deities, so Anya Daivatya Karmanyapi. Today in temples we have duties allotted to priests where there are other deities in the temple. Almost all temples today are constructed with the different deities also. For example, in the coming January 22, we find Rama is the presiding deity, but we have other sannidhis for many deities. Vinayaka, Parvati, Shiva, even Jatayu, then Hanuman. So many sanctum sanctorum are constructed here. So So in that case, what happens to the priest is when the one priest is on leave, the other priest is asked to do puja, Tiruvaradhanam to other deities also. In that case, because of the management, he is not able to refuse the duty, and therefore, Anya Devaitya Karmanya. Now, even while performing fire rituals, according to the scriptures, because the mantras, spells in scriptures, powerful spells in scriptures are given in the names of other gods, demigods, Indra, Varuna, Agni, Yama, Kubera, Naidruta, and so many. Therefore, when we offer oblations to the fire, we say Indra Yaswaha. So that doesn't mean it goes only to Indra. It, of course, Antaryami is Lord Shimanarayana, and therefore that's what this sentence is. So, Anya Daivatya Karmani api, even in the actions directed towards other gods, Tatu Antaratma Bhutaha, being the inner soul, Harihi, Lord Hari, Lord Vishnu, Anusandheyaha, he is to be thought of, he is to be meditated upon, because he is the inner soul of all the gods, or whatever deity we worship. So, iti eva kara abhiprayaha. Iti eva kara abhiprayaha. This is the only opinion, nothing else. I think in the previous paragraph, you must have got a word called eva. That's why. Harimeva, yes. Shaunaka says, Harimeva smare nityam. Harimeva. Only Lord Vishnu must be thought of. Karma purva apareshu. Whether it is purva karma or apara karma. Whether it is for ancestors of mains or the in the what you call the purvana, the forenoon puja for the deities. The other one is afternoon duties, afternoon prayers. So Harihi Anusandeya. So Harim Eva, Evakara Abhipraya. So Nityam, forever, Iti. So when we say Nityam, generally we understand that if it is forever, that means not only daily, in temples we have 2 times at least. So Nityam Iti, Anena Kamyatva Naimittikatva Shanka Vyudasaha. So since we say Nityam forever, there is a doubt whether we include all our desirable fruits for the sake of desirable fruits, our desired fruits to be included in these actions toward Lord. Yes, so kamyatva is our own particular materialistic desire. Then naimittikatva is occasional, but more important than the daily puja, worship. So, Shanka, doubt. So, fear. Shanka means doubt and fear, but here there is no fear. Only meaning is doubt. That is what we call clarification is needed whether we include among the actions towards the Lord. So, Devata Aradhanam, especially Sriman Narayana's worship. So, Kamyatva and Naimittikatva are also included. There is no doubt about it. So, Kamyatva meaning so we have some particular purpose to perform the rituals and also occasionally. So, Naimittikam also, for example, during the eclipse, we always say to others, whether it is in Shastras or not, any meditation during the eclipse, any action towards our titular deity, Kula Devam, or generally say Mahavishnu. results in manifold fruits. In the sense, uh, crore times, koti gunam. And also it is said that people who do it purposefully, 10 million, yes, purposefully, or what we call astrologers, astrologers, and also so many people who predict our future. When they predict our future, the rituals performed by the particular person give him the benefit of his power of words. His oral assurance becomes fruitful. When he says it happens, there's no doubt about it, and therefore, just like the scriptural words, the human words are also very powerful. And also, for example, reading Ramayana during Navaratri, the 9 nights also, they say they give the benefit of our powerful words. Our words will become true. Generally, of course, we use always auspicious words, good words, and never anything opposite. So, Sataha Praptam Karma Kale Smaranam Chakarena Sangrihyate. So, while we perform these rituals, Karma Kale, it should be naturally occurring in our mind that Lord Vishnu, Sriman Narayana, must be remembered. Both of them are not divorced from each other. Our actions and our memory. Our memory should always join with the Lord. And it should be natural also. Otherwise, we suppose we are disinterestedly doing actions without any desire for doing actions, without any purpose, personal purpose, then we feel dejected because we suffer in life in spite of the daily puja sincerely done by us. And the thought should be natural on the Lord. So, Swataha Praptam Smaranam. Smaranam Praptam. Our remembrance must be automatic, natural. How is it that, how do you get the meaning? Why our memory should be natural? So, Chakarena, the letter Cha is in the previous Harimeva, the Shaunaka's words. Can you just show again? Shaunaka. Smare Nityam Karma Purva Apareshu Cha. So, Cha denotes two meanings here. One is not only Purva Karma and Apara Karma, and all other actions. And all other actions. Say, for example, as we have the cleaning habits, taking bath, cleaning the teeth, and then eating food. The cha that denotes other actions also. So we not only the what we call prescribed actions of the scriptures, how to do it in, say, for example, Pancaratra, the temple procedure. So we adopt the temple procedure perfectly, but no doubt. But at the same time, the what we call Pitru Yajnam, already we saw Deva Yajnam, Pitru Yajnam. So whatever actions we do, apart from that, normal actions, even going to bed, so standing, walking, doing all worldly things, so that also should include our memory of the Lord. So, cha. So that is the next page 69 paragraph. So you have, so 72, sorry. 72 Smaranam Chakarena Sangrihyate. Sangrihyate meaning it is briefly noted that Cha will say that whatever be our action, Karma Kale doesn't mean only what we call worship. Worship, it is not only worship. That is what was the nature of the cow herders in Gokulam during the incarnation of Lord Krishna. Whatever they did, they remembered Lord Krishna. That is milking the cow, boiling the milk, making it turn into curds, then churning the curds to become to get butter, then boiling the butter to get ghee. And again, taking care of the cows, taking them to the field to graze, sitting along with the cows to again protect them from especially demons who were sent by Kamsa to kill Krishna and so on. They breathed, when they breathed, they remembered Lord Krishna. 24 hours. While they slept also, they had dreams of Lord Krishna. That is why we say the bhakti, devotion of the cowherders is the best among the world, and not others. So karma kale smaranam chakaranagiti. Evam. Now, please remember, great people's words, even a single letter syllable words like cha, will have greater meaning, especially, for example, in Ramayana, Valmiki's cha, Mahabharatam, Vyasa's cha. Everything has got inner meaning, more meaning than what we call literal, superficial meaning. For example, when Narada was asked by Valmiki, who is the person living today? Sampradam, he says, Sampradam now, when he must be living today in my times. 16 qualities. He gives a list of 16 qualities. Dharmajnascha, Kritajnascha. Every time the cha is added. So Dharmajnaha, he knows what is piety, propriety. Dharma is what we call righteousness, good administration, justice, talking truth, charity. So then he knows that Dharmajnaha, Dharmam Janati, he knows that. Cha meaning adharmam api janati. He knows what is not right, what is unrighteousness, what is bad administration, what is what do you call miserliness instead of charity, miserliness. So all opposites are also known by. So that is by the word cha. He knows how ungrateful person will be. Kritagnaha, one he knows how a grateful person will be. Who and again cha means he knows how ungrateful man will behave. So in the same thing, the same way. Mahabharata cha also is very important. So evam shastriyeshu sarveshu karmashu. So that's what now we understand. Prescribed actions. Shastriyeshu karmasu. In the prescribed actions of all the actions, sarveshu karmasu, Bhagavad Anusandhanam Nityam iti Siddham. So what is Nityam here is, it is not daily worship of deities in temple, sometimes 2 times in temple, 1 time at home. So that is not the stress on the word Nityam. Nityam is our thought of God permanently. Bhagavad Anusandhanam. Follow up. Anusandhanam is meditation. You have a link with the God's thought. Bhagavad Anusandhanam Nityam iti Siddham. Siddham is conclusion. Actually, it means success. Our success will be in remembering the Lord always. Nityam. So whether it is Shastriyeshu Karmasu or whether it is what we call bookish rules which are followed, but also our own mind. So etadeva, this is the one. This is the only etat. This eva only raga prapteshu avarjaniyam. Now, when there are two meanings for this beautiful word, raga prapteshu avarjaniyam is it should be avoided while we are always thinking about our materialistic aims. One. The other meaning is, again, it cannot be avoidable because our love towards God is more. Raga means love. Raga, in the negative sense, attachment to the worldly pleasures. So let me say both words. So it is our thinking of our fulfilling of our own desires of this world are also our unavoidable. You need not de-link your desires from the worship. At the same time, your love for God must be more. So raga is love. Ragaha means color. Ragaha means tune in some Carnatic music. Uh, and then so you can have this is a raga. Raga is red color. Raga red color meaning attachment. Love is called red color. Knowledge is white color. Ignorance is black color. Love is red color. So loving the God. And again the question comes, who loves better? Lord loves the devotees or devotees love the Lord more? We say Lord loves the devotees more. Raga prapteshu, look at the previous word, Shastriyeshu sarveshu karma. While we perform the temple procedure of worship, our concentration, deep interest in doing it without indifference, without carelessness, CALLOUSNESS, carelessly doing, so that should be avoided. And then, so raga prapteshu shastriyeshu sarveshu karmasu, that we must add. All these words are in Saptami Vibhakti in Bahuvachana, plural. Therefore, but again, this raga prapteshu goes to the next word, niyameshu, in the same sentence. Raga prapteshu avarjaniyam iti. Jayakhya Samhitayam, in the book called Jaya Victoria, as we said. So Akhya name, Samhita, the rule, book of rules. So Niyameshu, so in the rules, Pathyate it is said. So how is it said? I told you earlier, that's what it comes. Shayana, Asana, Yanat, Avasa, uh, Shayana, Asana, Yana, Adau, Asaktaha, Cha api bhojane. That's why I told you. Of course, when we take food, we have a practice that we do parishechanam. That is, you say that first make the leaf also the prasada served pure, holy, and saying Om Bhur Bhuva Swaha, then we say Satyam Rityena Parishinchami. Then in the night we say Ritantva Satyena Parishinchami. Then we Amritopastaranamasi. Then we say the 5 years, Pranaya Swaha and so on. And then Brahmani Matma Amritatvaya Sri Govindaya Namaha. We say that. So that is with regard to Bhojane. So Shayane, so while we go to bed, of course, this Shayana Asana also with regard to the worship of the Lord also. The Mantrasanam, Punarmantrasanam, Snanasanam, Alankarasanam, Dhupasanam, Deepasanam. then Bhojasanam, then Karpura Nirajanam, then Satrumurai. So in all this we must be deeply attached. Asaktaha. Saktaha meaning attached. Asaktaha means very much attached. Closely attached. Our concentration should not dissipate. No distraction is allowed according to our own mental attitude. So Shayanasana Yana. Now we take our own actions, going to bed. We especially elders recommend in our sampradaya that Mukundamala, Kulashekara Alva's Mukundamala's last but one verse is being recited. It's a traditional one. Kshirasagara, Tarangashikara, Saratarakita, Charumurtaye, Bhogi Bhoga, Shayaniya Shayine, Madhavaya, Madhuvidvishe Namaha. This is a particular verse which has been selected out of 40 of the Mukundamala, Sri Mukundamala of Kulashekara Alvar, the King Kulashekara. So Kulashekara Peruman, we say. So from him, only one verse is taken. And we have other verses practically saying that because we have been living in villages where poisonous insects are accessible to us, or we are accessible to poisonous creatures like snake and so on. So we say, as per the tradition, historical tradition, that Parikshit Maharaja's son Janameja started performing what we call Sarpa Yaga. He wanted all these snakes to die. And therefore, there was one great sage called Astika who advised against performing Sarpa Yaga.
சாமி
And all
சாமி
these
அடியேன்
snakes.
சாமி அடியேன் ஒரு நிமிஷம். இந்த நம்ம பெருமாளுக்கு பண்ற போதும் பிரணாய சுவாகா இதெல்லாம் ஃபுல்லா சொல்றோம் இல்லையா? நான் பெருமாளுக்கு
ஆமா,
அம்சி பண்ற போது
ஆமா,
அதே தான் தட் இஸ் அகைன் ரிப்பீட்டட் when we take food, because
ஆமா.
whether I can take it like this, is it for Antaryami Bhagavan we give it, and we, that is why we never, even a small bit should not touch in the teeth like that. We follow that. So
ஆமா,
is
ஆமா,
it for
ஆமா,
Antaryami or
ஆமா.
general Bhagavan? Because when we
அந்தர்யாமி
prasadam,
தான், அந்தர்யாமி தான். Because you already did for Archa, this is for Antaryam.
அடியேன் அடியேன்.
Talagrama is Archa. Talagrama is Archa Rupam. And therefore, we do it for Antaryami during food. That's right, you are right. I also say that the prana is Swaha there, are there here also. Both. And then, so we say Apasarpa Sarpa Bhadrante Durangacha Mahayashaha. So we don't want poisonous creatures to come near us and trouble us. So Apasarpa Sarpa, go away, get out. Apasarpa Sarpa Bhadrante Durangacha Mahaya. Durangacha, go far away. Mahayashaha Janamejyasya Yajnante Astika Vachan Smaran. Remembering the words of the sage Astika, Janameja stopped the Sarpayag. And the Daksha, the serpent which came to bite, actually, which bite Parikshit Maharaja, was also brought forcibly along with the what we call, we say, Indra's cart over the fire. And then only they stopped. Janameja stopped, son of Parikshit, and so on. So we have the other one also, we remember the five chaste women, as we say, Ahalya, Draupadi, Sita, Tara, Mandodari. Ravana's wife was faithful to her husband. So she is also included. Tara, a monkey, faithful to Vali. Kambaramayana says that Sugriva did not marry Tara, did not, what we call, accept Tara. Though it is a practice in the case of monkeys, they say. So here, whereas Vali did. So Vali took up Sugriva's wife. So that's the. So here, so we say Ahalya. Ahalya, of course, cursed by Gautama for her infidelity, and then of course she became pure by the dust on the feet of Lord Rama. Draupadi, though with 5 husbands, one husband at a time. So Draupadi is what we call chaste woman. So everybody questions Sita. Sita abducted by Ravana, and therefore, of course, became uh, came unscathed from the fire, and therefore Sita is Tara Mandodari. So Panchakanya Smare Nityam Mahapapa Vinashanam. So we remember all these great personalities for their merits. And then we have what we call some verses from Mahabharata. We say, Nivata Raksha Sadhunam Apannanam Paragatihi Bhaktarti Bhanjana Sriman Krishna Eva Gatir Mama. Lord Krishna is my destination because he removes the sufferings of the devotees. Bhakta Arti Bhanjanaha Sriman Krishna Eva Gatir Mama. And again, because he fought with Nivata Rakshaha, there were demons called Nivata Rakshaha in the form of what we call tornado, storm, hurricane. So, good people were saved by him. Apannanam Paragati. They all good people surrendered to the Lord, and Lord Krishna saved them through actually, of course, Arjuna. He only finished the demons. So this verse comes in both Ramayana and Mahabharata. There are some more verses also. So, for example, Nala Damayanti Katha story is very famous, and of course, it's what we call illusory anecdote in Mahabharata, not connected with the main story, but still we say Karkotakasya Nagasya Damayantyaha Nalasya cha Ritupannasya Rajarishesya Kirtanam Kalinasanam. So our Kali Yuga evils will be minimized by singing on these names. Even a snake, Karkotakasya, Nagasya is a snake who bite Nala. Karkotakasya Nagasya, Damayantyaha. So Damayanti being a chaste woman faithful to her husband Nala. And both of them loved each other without seeing each other. And then so Nalasya. And then the king who arranged again the second time the Swayamvaram of the Damayanti in order to find out Nala's whereabouts. Rituparnasya Raja Rishescha. He was a king as well as a sage. And then so he's called Rituparna. And then so remembering all these personalities will release us from the curses of Kali. That's your point. So these are all verses that we do say before going to bed in our family. So Shayana, then Asana when we are sitting for this session. Then Yana when we are going, traveling. Yanam is vehicle. Car Yanam we say in Tamil, Sanskrit. So car. Chatushchakra Yanam. Four-wheeler. So then Asaktaha, Adav means etc. Mudaliya Tamil. Shashayana, Asana, Yana, Adav. We remember the god earlier and later also. Not only earlier but also later. So while going to bed and getting out of the bed, while going to sit and getting out of the seat, then traveling, so start the traveling and finish the traveling. So our mind should be engaged throughout very steadfastly towards the Lord. Then bhojane. Bhojana meaning when we are enjoying anything, any food item, not only enjoying food for the through the mouth, but also by the other sense organ. Bhojanam doesn't mean simply food. Bhojanam means whatever we enjoy through all sense organs. And Hridgatam, that's what you said now, Antaryami. Rajagopala Swami said Antaryami. So the Hridgatam is Antaryami. Hridayam Gatam, Hridgatam. Hridayam is shortened as Hrid, that's all. So Hridgatam, not Tyajet. We should not give up the thinking of Lord, who is Antaryami. Not Tyajet. No, no let up. No, should not be given up. Thought should not be given up. Where? Dhyanam Ananda Phaladam. Why? Why should we not give up our thought? Dhyanam, if you do that meditation, then Ananda Phaladam. It gives you bliss. Penanandam, Tamil. So Paramanandam, Sanskrit. So Paramananda Phaladam, it results in the extreme bliss. What you call heavenly bliss or Vaikuntha Anand. Iti, thus, this is what Jayakya Samhita says. Why should we remember the Lord always? The reason is given. Sarva Sangrahena tu uchyate. So, the Sarva Sangraha is also the name of a book, as we understood earlier. Shastra Sarva Sangraha, Karma Sarva Sangraha. So, a brief statement of all that actions, but uchyate is said here. Alodya Sarva Shastrani, Vicharya Punaha Punaha, Idamekam Sunitpannam, Deyo Narayana Sabha. So there are 2 points here. Who used to be remembered? Narayana. But we have studied all kinds of Shastras where other deities are also worshipped. For example, take the Lores, Lores, namely Purana, the ancient books, which gives us different incarnations of Lord Vishnu. Not only that, we also must have studied both rather Satvika Puranas as well as Rajasika, Tamasika Puranas also. In order to understand the greatness of Sriman Narayana, we must read Tamasika Puranas also. And also Rajasika Puranas. So Rajasika Puranas and Tamasika Puranas belong to other deities like Lord Shiva, Brahma, Vinayaka, Kartikeya, and so on. We have got Skanda Purana. It's called Skandam. Simple one word, Skandam. Skanda Puranam about Kartikeya. Vinayaka Puranam is there. Even Garuda Purana is there, of course, connected with Lord Vishnu. Then we have Brahma Purana, Brahma Vaivarta Purana, and so on. So many, these are all what we call Rajasika, Tamasika Puranas, because they all refer to demigods. And again, you find surprisingly that these gods are the presiding deities of those Puranas. They are the leaders of those, all the gods there, including Lord Vishnu. But we must not mistake them as higher than Lord Vishnu. At the same time, we must remember that Lord Simanarayana is the Antaryami of all these gods, demigods, what do you call Kshudra Devataha. We actually use a strong word in Sanskrit, Kshudra Devataha. And therefore,
சாமி அடியேன் ராமரே அவதாரமா எடுத்தாலும் நாராயணன் தான், ரங்கநாதன் தான் ஒர்ஷிப்பிங் காடு.
அதுக்கு பேர் ஒண்ணு இருக்கு, ஆத்மேஸ்வரகான்னு பேரு. Atmeshwara. Kalidasa says in Kumar Sambhavam. Atmeshwara meaning I myself is the Almighty. I myself am the Almighty. But in order to illustrate or give example to the humanity that all should meditate on me, selfishly, on me, then Shivanarayana is also Atmeshwara. There are the other meaning is he has control over himself. Atmanaha Ishvaraha, one who is one who has to sway over, control over, that is what we call leadership over one's own soul. He must have control on his own soul. This is what we lack in our life. We don't control, we cannot control completely our Jivatma. And therefore, so Paramatma is the only Atmeshwara. And there is also another aspect, while it is in Kumara Sambhava, it is about Lord Shiva. Lord Shiva is Atmeshwara. The question was by, in the argument, the question was, why should Paramashiva himself meditate on himself, meditate on Shiva himself? Why should he do tapas? When Lord Shiva is considered as the presiding deity, the Lord Almighty, why should he do tapas on his own name? There the word Atmeshwara comes. That Atmeshwara applies according to us in our Sampradaya that Lord Vishnu is Antaryami or Lord Shiva. And in the regard to Lord Vishnu himself, we take what we call Badrinath, the Kshetram in the Himalayas. So there, Naranarayana is the name of the Kshetram, Naranarayana Ashram. So Nara is Lord Arjuna, King Arjuna, and Narayana is Lord Shivanarayana. They both meditate. Arjuna meditates on Shivanarayana and Shivanarayana meditates on Shivanarayana. How come that is possible? Or why should, how is it necessary? The question is, he shows us the example. That's all. He himself says the names of the Lord, his own names again and again in meditation. That's why he said, Alodya Sarva Shastrani. After analyzing, Alodya Tamil தான் ஆலோசனை தமிழ் இருக்கு இல்லையா அந்த ஆலோசனை அதாவது டிஸ்கஷன் ராதர் டேக்கிங் அட்வைஸ் counsel, taking counsel. Alodya Sarva Shastrani, all the what you call Sampradayas are read. Advaita, Vishishtadvaita, Dvaita. Then we have in Advaita, we call Bhaskara, Bhatta, Shankara, and so on. We have in Madhva Mata also, we have got a lot of divisions, subdivisions. Then again, in the case of scriptures also, we have got a lot of sampradayas mentioned. Everybody takes their own Shruti. For example, Abheda Shruti by Advaita, Veda Shruti by Madhvas, Madhvacharya Sampradaya, then Ghataka Shruti by Vishishta Advaita especially. We also, of course, take Abheda and Veda Shruti also. We also reconcile with these two, the other two Sampradayas also, and conclude that Vishishtadvaita is the best. And therefore, in all the Sampradayas, Charuvaka is there, a Nastika Sampradaya is there, Bauddha Jaina Sampradaya, which refuse the acceptance of scriptures. So all these are all studied. So Sarva Shastra. Then Vicharya discussed. Punapunaha again and again. In all sessions, all scholars gather together and then discuss. And then only one conclusion is there. Idam, this, ekam, only one, single. Sunishpannam, conclusion. Well decided. Dhyayaha, Narayanaha. So again, the word Sada is sometimes used with Hari. Because one more time we can say the name of the Lord. So Sada always, Nityam, Narayanaha Dhyayaha. The Lord Shivan Narayana must be thought of. So he is eligible. It's not a good thing giving a certificate to him that he is the most eligible person to be meditated upon. But simply say he the fittest God is Lord Shimanara for meditation. So, etacha nityatvat, because this is permanent, nityatvat. So, Lord Shimanarayana is the permanent one. We say avyayaha. So, we have got a lot of words in second chapter of Bhagavad Gita. Achedyoyam, adakyoyam. We have got a lot of words there. So, etacha nityatvat, because they are permanent. That is why we say satyam. When we say satyam, truth meaning everlasting truth. It is not a temporary truth. And therefore we say sat, then the sat meaning ever existent, never disappears, never gets destroyed and so on. So etacha nityatvat swarupa anurupa ananda palatve. We have got two benefits, twin benefits here. Say swarupa, we understand our own original nature. What is jivatma? And then anurupa ananda, the consistent with our original nature, we understand the original nature of the Lord also. Then ananda phalatvam. So the final result is, consequence is bliss. Bliss unalloyed with unhappiness. Swayam. So prayojanatvacha. Again, whose benefit is this? It is his benefit. It is his leela, his sport, and therefore he enjoys the sport and he relishes the sport. And he is the enjoyer. We are not the karta nor the enjoyer, bhokta. He is the bhokta. So swayam prayojanatva. Why? Because he is swatantra. So he is independent. Whereas we are all dependent. We are aswatantra. Or we can say paratantra. So we depend on everybody else. So we are not self-dependent. Then that Swatantra, on Swatantra, that is independent Almighty. So Prapatti Shastrarthanishthaihi api dustyaja. So supposing we think ourselves as independent, that's what we say, Swatantra, independent. Who is that? So some Jivatmas, for example, as we say, Muktatmas, Nityasuris, the permanent residents of Sri Vaikuntham. So suppose they think that they are free in the sense they are not controlled by anyone, then Prapatti Shastrartha, when they understand the meaning or import of the Sharanagati Shastram, the signs of total surrender, then that all they are also dustyaja. They cannot give up this fact, namely, Shiman Narayana is the leader, is above all, he is the highest, and he is the permanent one, and the original nature of the Lord gives us the bliss. So these are all to be not to be forgotten by. It is very difficult to forget. That's what it is. Dustajam. It's very difficult to give it up. Give up the thought that he is the all-powerful, omniscient, omnipotent, omnipresent, which cannot be our nature. We cannot be present everywhere, even in two places at the same time. Then omniscient, we don't know as he knows, complete knowledge. And then omnipotent, we are not powerful. As powerful as. So Uktam it is said, Chai and Evam this way, Swayam Prayojanatvam Narayana Munibihi. So Narayana is the name of the author here. Again, you can say Narayana refers to Lord also here. So Narayana Munibihi, by the sage called Narayana, it is for his own selfish benefit, you can say. It is a selfless benefit. Swayam prayojanatvam. Now, how is it Swayam prayojanatvam? How do you say that Lord enjoys everything and we have no freedom to enjoy anything? So now, Vrittihi Swamini Dasasya. Swarupa Anuguna Subha. So this is the starting point. So a very important nature of the individual soul is mentioned here. So we never become equal to the Lord. We are always servants to the Lord. Our subservience to the Lord is permanent. Where? Swamini. In the Lord, Saptami Vibhakti. Dasasya Vritti. Our action should be slavery. That's all. That will be auspicious, Shubha, Mangala, Swarupa Anuguna. It is according to our nature. Suppose we think that we are freer than the Lord, more free than the Lord, and we are independent, then we can do anything as we like, then we are wrong. So it is natural for the individual soul to understand that we are all slaves to the Lord. So Swarupa Anuguna Subha. Suppose we transgress the rules of saying that I am not a slave, why should I be subservient to the Lord? Why should I obey the Lord and question all this, ask questions like this? Then we are doomed. That's all. Then again,
Swami, again. The slavery, not somebody is making you a slave. You yourself feel that you are a slave. The most important. Normally, slave is somebody keeping you as a slave is different. Whereas this is, and that's actually I am not very particular about the slavery of it, because slavery, someone is taking you as slave, but it is not in this case that the slavery term should be recoined in with the other term. You yourself is going as you feel slave, not you are not the
forced. You are not forced to become slave.
Forced, you are not forced. So that slavery itself, I don't know the actual meaning of slavery in English. Whereas if you say you are slave, it is not somebody is making you slave. You yourself feel you are a slave. You feel you are a slave
because of our helplessness. Already the word
Swatam So akinchina.
Yeah. You are now what do you call words. Go back to Swataha Praptam Smarana. In the same way, Swataha Praptam Dasyam. And the word Dasyam here. Swataha Praptam Dasyam.
இதுதான் அழகு. சதகா பிராப்தம் தாஸ்தியாக தான், அதுதான் எக்ஸலண்டான. It is not a slavery. Voluntarily I choose that.
No, willy-nilly. That is, even if you don't want to be a slave, so you have to be a slave. That's and therefore, so why not willingly accept? That's what we understand your idea, good idea. Namely, voluntary service. Voluntary service. So because of, as you said, exactly, akinchanyam, karpanyam, kai mudal illami, helplessness. Because we are unable to carry out what we wanted, therefore we feel helpless. We feel rather even directionless. We don't have a direction. But these directions are given now by these books like Pancaratra, Raksa.
In the same line, in the same line, he is superior because all the creatures or all these jivas should reach only his place. No other can take you there unless. So even at a point of time, this Brahma and Shiva also to go there. So that
Brahma's post is temporary. It's only Koti Kalpa
That's what I'm telling. One day or other he has to go there also. So some Brahma will come. This Brahma will be replaced with another Brahma. So ultimately, everyone should go only to his place. So in that way, he is superior. There is no other point for him. Resort, there is no resort. It is the final resort.
Right. And again, it is also said, though, as you say, all of us, including Brahma, Shiva, to go there. Brahma and Shiva are not allowed to go there. Even Indra and all the 33 crores of gods are not allowed to go there. They are not
No,
in
Swami,
Vaikuntha.
no, it is only a temporary post, na? So because that
Right,
post
right,
is not a permanent. So one
right.
day, that's what at a point of time you may not be Indra. So what next? Okay, right. You are no more Shiva. What next? If you say they are Jiva Koti,
Right.
if the post is over, what next? That comes. You say it is indefinite, or you cannot say that.
Right. That's why world is allotted as Satyalokam for Brahma, Kailasaha for Shiva, Swargaha from Indra. So they have been allotted some place to live. And whenever they want to pray to Lord, they have to pray to Vyuha Rupa of Lord Srimanarayana. When he is reclining over the snake Adishesha on the Milky Ocean, uh, the people, all the gods, all other gods stand on the beach of the Milky Ocean and only pray. They cannot even go near. Yeah. Accessible to Nityeshwar is better than the gods, Brahma, Shiva, Indra, etc. And therefore, the next point that we today wind up with is Bhakti Shraddha Samayukta Tat Samaradhanam Vidhi. Samaradhanam doesn't mean here actually, as we already said, giving feast to the people. Samaradhanam is what we call good worship. That is performing the worship perfectly. So Viduhu people understood. Viduhu is a past tense word. So Viduhu people understand that all of us understand that Bhakti, Shraddha, Samayukta, Samarao. So how should we be our worship? Good worship. Namely, it should be with devotion, with interest, with faith. Shraddha, faith or interest. So Samayukta always associated well. Yukta associated. Samayukta, Ayukta again associated, well associated. Samayukta very well associated. So our Aradhana worship should include according to the just 2 pages that a few words that we went through today, meaning that our permanent thought should be on the Lord. Whatever action that we do according to Jayakya Samhita, meaning Shayana, Asana, Yana, Ado, Asakta, Asaktaha cha api bhojane. That was the first line. We must always remember him. We should not tend to forget him. And then devotion must be maximum, highest devotion. At the same time, faith must be there. So Shraddha Samaya. Now the next word, Kim Kim Nasadhyam Bhagavad Aradhana Parehi Naraihi Vaishnavanam Visheshena Swayametat Prayojanam. Now it gives a ray of hope. What cannot be achieved by doing worship of Lord Srimanarayana? So Bhagavad Aradhana Paraihi Naraihi, by people, men, Naraihi, by men, who are engaged completely in doing Bhagavad Aradhanam, Srimanarayana Aradhanam, Kim Kim Na Sadhyam, what cannot be achieved? Especially Vaishnavanam Visheshena, because the deity Lord Vishnu has been worshipped by other people also. Shiva Bhaktas also. And therefore, Vaishnavanam Visheshena, especially for the Vishnu Bhaktas, Swayam itself, etat, this prayojanam, beneficial. So this is the benefit for especially Vaishnavas. So iti,
So no,
Bhagavad
one more
Anusandhana
information.
Cheda.
The Vaishnavas is not only Brahmin. A caste creed apart from any If you are a Vishnu devotee, you will be taken.
Yeah. No jati is there. No varnashrama.
That is more important. So, as a Vaishnava, no caste, no creed, nothing. A human who devotes himself to Vishnu.
Even non-living beings plus the other living beings other than human also. They also, for example, the cow gives milk to the god, and therefore when the milk is used from the cow, so it also does the aradhana. So by offering, so many people serve, all serve Lord Vishnu. And as you said, human beings having got more of what we call thinking capacity, they are more benefited by. Now, what will happen if there is a trouble? So, Purushartha Hanityena Smaryate, we are going to discuss next time. We are not finishing this page. So, Bhagavad Anusandhana Vichedopi. Suppose our meditation has an interruption, then what will happen to our achievement of the four goals? Purushartha Hanityena Smaryate. Is going to be remembered. Or do we lose the other goals also? Dharma, Artha, Kama, Moksha. Are we aiming only at moksha by the worship? Or are we not interested in Dharma, Artha, Kama? Then what will happen if our meditation is interrupted, is troubled, has got a gap? Then what will be our achievement of other goals? All the four goals.
Ramanujadaya Patram Jnana Vairagya Bhushanam Srimad Venkatanadaryam Vande Vedanta Desikam कविताकिकसिंहाय कल्याणगुणशालिने श्रीमते वेङ्कटेशाय वेदान्तगुरवे नमः स्वादिद्विपशिरोभङ्ग पञ्चाननपराग्रमा Venkatanathagya Chiram Vijayada Puvi Tirondrudopo Venkadamudayan Parondru Jonna Paramuriyul Orondru Dharamaya
रामानुजदया पात्रम् ज्ञानवैराग्यभूषणम् श्रीमद्वेङ्कटनाथार्यम् वन्दे वेदान्तदेशिकम्
कवितार्किकसिंहाय कल्याणगुणशालिने श्रीमते वेङ्कटेशाय वेदान्तगुरवे नमः
சீரொன்று தூப்புல் திருவேங்கடமுடையான் பாரொன்றச் சொன்ன பழமொழியுள் ஊரொன்று தானே அமையாதோ தாரணியில் வாழ்வார்க்கு வானேரப் போமளவும் வாழ்வு.
ஓம் நமோ நாராயணாய. ஓம் நமோ நாராயணாய. ஓம் நமோ நாராயணாய. नारायणाय